Okay, let's go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you for all your support. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell to all so you'll be notified of all the new content that I'm pushing out. We got a crazy one, man. Crazy news story. The county sheriff shoots the judge, kills him in Kentucky. So let's get into this. I'm going to show you the news clip, and then after that, we'll talk about it, and then I'll read the story on. But just listen to what they have to say. It's pretty crazy.
Jack.
Yeah, Alex and Carrie, truly a bizarre story coming out of Letcher County. The main question that many people are wondering, why would Sheriff Sean Steins shoot and kill District Judge Mullins? Now, here's what we know from state police. The shooting happened just before 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. We're told an argument took place inside the courthouse before Sheriff Steins then shot District Judge Mullins several times. Now, Mullins then died there at the scene. Sheriff Steins was then taken into custody. He's facing a first-degree murder charge, and right now, state police say they have more questions than they do have answers.
We know that it was an argument between the two that led up, but what exactly transpired prior to the shots being fired, still things that we're trying to get answers to.
And Mullins served as district judge for Kentucky's 47th District Court in Letcher County. He was known for promoting substance abuse treatment for inmates dealing with addiction. Attorney General Russell Coleman says his office will assign a special prosecutor to this case. In the studio this morning, I'm Shaquille Lord. Carrie, Alex will send it back.
All right. Well, that's some crazy shit. So, in the judge's chambers. So, I'm gonna tell you right now my opinion on it. But you know, I just got done talking about this, and but nonetheless, let's get to business about this. I mean, it's just crazy. A sheriff goes in the courthouse and just shoots a judge. Now, what is your, they're not going to tell us anything for a long while. But what I can say is what my perspective and theory is, and I'm going to tell you right now what that is. Egos. The egos. They got in some time. So this happened in the judge's chambers. Okay. So I'm assuming it was just the judge and the sheriff, and that was it. I just did a video about the judge's chambers, and probation violations, and how, you know, I used to go in there and, you know, talk to the judge if I needed to talk to him about something. And some of the judges were cool, and you know, you could just sit there and shoot the shit with them in their chambers, which is, you know, their office, their spot. But the fact that the sheriff was in it, they could have been in there and they got an argument. But I'm going to tell you right now, the egos are clashing. But that sheriff's off the hook, man. He's crazy. You know, just pulled his gun out and just blasted him. Several gunshots, not just one, several. I mean, I guess he figures if he's going to do it, he might as well do it, right? I don't know. You know, it's crazy. All right, so I'm going to read this story to you, pretty much exactly what we just heard, but we'll just get into a little bit. Kentucky sheriff accused of killing judge during courthouse argument. I have no idea why this changed colors. That's crazy. So it says a judge. Yeah, let me move this up here so I can talk. And hopefully I got my mic set up back up right. I know a lot of people had commented that my mic was too loud. They couldn't hear it. And I apologize for that. I wanted to get the news out. I really didn't pay much attention because on my end, it looked like everything was good. But my son, he's got a little YouTube channel. He likes to use my setup. And when you set up a new, scene, then it resets all the settings back on the mic. And then you got to go back through it and fine tune it. Not going to say it's perfect right now, but I'm sure it's a lot better than it was. Anyways, so the judge is dead after a shooting in the courthouse in Southwest Kentucky, and officials, man, I'm telling you what, for whatever reason, I don't understand it, why it changed colors, because it's so, there we go. Now I can read it better. A judge is dead after shooting at a courthouse in Southeast Kentucky, and officials say the county sheriff fired the shots. The shooting was reported just before 3 p.m. at the Letcher County Courthouse, Kentucky State Police said. 911 callers heard shots fired in the building. Shots, not just one, shots. We don't need to watch that because we already did. When they arrived, the Kentucky State Patrol said they found District Judge Kevin Mullins, 54, of Jackhorn, with multiple gunshot wounds, and he died in his chambers. So again, like I was saying, it's not uncommon for, the chief of police, an officer, the sheriff, whoever, prosecutor, whatever, to want to talk to the judge and then go into his chambers and it's just you and him in an office. He's sitting behind his desk and you're talking to him. And apparently these guys had a beef. It's just crazy. It was a judge and a sheriff. And I'm telling you, like I said before, multiple gunshots, wounds. So that, I'm going to say, like I said, the egos clashed. This sheriff wanted something done. The judge wasn't doing it. The judge was on his trip, his ego. The sheriff's on his ego. They were going at it. Who's got the bigger ego? Who's got more power, the sheriff or the judge? I mean, ultimately, the judge does. But the sheriffs have a lot of power. People don't realize. In the state I live in, the sheriffs, they can't be touched by anybody. There's only one person that can, and that's believe it or not, the county coroner is the only person that can arrest the sheriff. Crazy law, I know. But, all states are different. Anyways, let's keep going on. The preliminary investigation indicates that Letcher County Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins, 43, of McRoberts, shot Mullins during an argument. Kansas. KSP did not elaborate on what led to the dispute and said they are still investigating. Steins was taken into custody at the scene without incident and was charged with 1 count of murder, first degree. He's being held in neighboring Leslie County Detention Center. Okay, that was just somebody posted on Facebook or whatever. Mullins was appointed by Governor Steve Beshear in 2009, and Steins was elected as sheriff of Letcher County in 2018 and reelected in 2022. So the judge has been there since 2009. The sheriff's been there. Well, I mean, I'm sure he was probably a deputy there before he was elected sheriff, 2018, and then he got reelected in 2022. Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman said his office will collaborate with the Commonwealth's attorney for the 27th Judicial Circuit, Jackie Steele, as special prosecutors in this case. The Kentucky Court of Justice released a statement that said, in part, our deepest sympathies go out to all those impacted by this tragic event, and our thoughts and prayers are with the community during this challenging time. Letcher County is about 4 hours away from Louisville on the border of Virginia. All right, guys. I mean, that's all I got for you. This is crazy news, crazy story. Never heard of the sheriff just walking in, going in the judge's chambers, getting in an argument, and saying, "Hey, whatever." They start beefing, and the sheriff's got a gun. Judge probably doesn't have a gun, or if he does, it's in his desk or whatever. Sheriff just lit him up. That's some crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy. What do you guys think? I mean, that's my thoughts on it. I just talked about this, like I said, in one of my videos about the egos. People get these egos, man. They get in these high power positions. Sheriff, like I said, they have a lot of power. Judges obviously have a lot of power. Sheriffs on the law enforcement side more so than the judges on the judicial system. You know what I mean? And sentencing and trials in court, where the sheriff's on the other end of it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I think it was a clash of the egos. That sheriff wanted something done, and the judge is telling him no, or whatever. Maybe maybe there was something else to it. Maybe there was an outside thing going on. Maybe there's some infidelity with one of the, you just never know. They're not going to tell you right now, and they're probably not going to tell us for a long time. But I just want to get that news out to you guys real quick. I thought it was crazy. As soon as I saw that, I was like, what? The sheriff shot the judge, killed him, not just shot him. I mean, he's multiple times. That shows some aggression. He was really upset. What was he upset about? Hopefully we find out soon. And when we do, I'll update you on that. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.